You obviously played with Kobe a year and a half. You were there for 6 straight games. How do you process this?
You don't. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. I've been going through so many different emotions, happy, sad, and just dealing with it on so many different levels, from knowing him, playing with him, and being a fan, and it's tough. I cried myself to sleep last night, and then I woke up feeling better today. It's just a rough time for everybody that was a fan of him and everybody that knew him. So.
You got to play with them and you watch them as a fan, as you mentioned. What are some of your tangible takeaways that you kind of keep with you forever?
I've always said this in interviews that I wish I would have played with him at a different time in my career and his. I felt like he would have did something for my career that would have been unmatched. He'd have gave me a different push because even in his last year, he was so competitive and wanted to win, and he was trying to get the most out of his body at that time. I just felt like if I played with him in some of those prime years, he would have did wonders for me, man. And so that was my takeaway. He was just an ultra competitor. Um, I told him once, we had a conversation, and I said, "Yo, I'm on to you." He said, "What?" He was like, "What you mean?" I said, "You want people to think you're a jerk, but you're one of the nicest guys in the world. Like, that's how you want to be remembered when you're done playing. Like, you want everybody to think you was this hard-ass competitor and just a jerk to everybody." And I said, "But that's not your nature. That's not your natural nature." I said, "You're forcing your mean on everybody else." And that's everything that you hear about him. Everybody was talking about just hearing different stories from everybody, how fierce of a competitor he was, and how he was a no-nonsense guy when it came to competing and winning games and different things like that. And you also hear the stories about all of his philanthropy work that he did, and the charitable things that he did for Make-A-Wish kids and different things of that nature. And so he was such a complex person, and he just had so many layers to him. And so we'll miss him. But I took away a lot of things from him, man.
How did he react when you told him that? Did he smile or cop to it or what?
He said bullshit.
Before or after you